Frekvenca za logistiko Slovenskega logističnega združenja.
So, Mrs. Nicole Mau, Mau Consulting, you spoke about ESG reporting. So what's going on with this ESG? Is it going to change? Is this agenda too strict? What's going on?
I think it's really changing. This morning we heard from Nick Vyas. I think he changed his presentation 5 times the last time this morning because due to what Trump is saying. And we can see that in ESG as well. To give you one example, we have the Net Zero Banking Alliance, which is founded including the United Nations. All the big banks are part of that. So 2 months ago, if you wanted money to lend money as a company, you go to the banks, and they ask you to show the ESG reporting, because there's a lot of money. It was like last year, it was $3 trillion just for ESG related projects.
Yeah, sustainability.
Exactly.
Green, whatever, yeah.
Everything which is environmental, green, social, and governance, which is subsidized under ESG. And since Trump is in charge again, all the banks, the US banks, left. So the last one was Morgan Stanley, Sachs. All these huge corporations and banks left. So nobody right now, the ESG reporting is not that important anymore. So it's a lot of, and then you have this omnibus project from the European Union to combine the reportings.
Yeah.
Because we heard today that the reporting, it takes so much time.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's for 1% of the reporting you need or to equalize the effort to put in the reporting, it's like 10% more turnover. So you lose a lot of money by fulfilling the different criteria.
Yeah, exactly. Money and time.
Money and time,
yeah. And in Slovenia, many people specialized to do this ESG reporting, especially this green one.
Exactly.
Yeah, and now they don't know whether they're going to be applied or have the job or not. Yeah, this is a big question now.
Yeah, but I think it's for the companies, especially for the smaller ones. The big ones, of course, they have to do it, and they have people specialized in that. But if you're like, that's what we see with our customers. If you have a SME, a small, medium company, you don't have the capacity, you don't have the people. So you need to buy this knowledge.
Specialists,
specialist.
It costs, in Slovenia, there is estimation that it costs about 300,000 euros per the whole year for certain small and media company to achieve all these goals and to report in the chain.
Exactly, and there was yesterday, there was in court, there was the result out of a court of a law case, that you cannot, marketing-wise, you cannot announce that you're by, let's say, 2030, you're emission-free or carbon neutral, because you have to show how you do that. So it's not, it's like from the food industry, if you say it's like very healthy or it's like against this and that, then you have to prove that. And this is the same now by the court in Germany. Of course, for German companies, you cannot just say I want to be this and this. You really have to show publicly, so everybody has to have access to that. How you will do that.
So there was only one sentence that Trump said, this is drill, baby, drill, and everything changed.
Yeah. I think this will apply in a lot of fields. But it's,
So what is going to be the consequence of all these changes in Europe, for instance?
I think it will rely to the 3 Ps. Which will be people, planet, and profit. So I think in Europe, as we heard in the lectures before by the manager of the business association, we have to find the balance. It cannot be all ESG. Of course, ESG is always has to be a part of it and has to be consideration, but Europe is not saving the world. To give you one more example, at least in Germany, everybody's complaining about the caps of bottles.
The caps, because you cannot move them away.
You cannot move them away. Honestly, I cut them always because I'm annoyed by it, because you cannot drink and it's like, it's difficult. And they did this because there was a survey that said a lot of the plastic garbage in seas, in the world seas, is related to these caps. Honestly, not coming from Europe, because most of the trash is coming from Asia, in this region. And when you look at the companies, there's estimations in Germany that per machine, the pre-production costs, so to change the machines for that, is 181,000 euros. And you don't have a benefit, seeing it from the company side. If I'm a producer of this water, I have to invest by law. There's the cap cost me approximately 0.2 cents more. The retailer is not paying more, and the customer is not paying more. And then it's always this, Europe is saving the world. I think there are a lot of things where it makes sense, but in some cases it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly. And they say in Slovenia that this is the only innovation that the European Union made, these caps. Nothing else. I mean, we didn't innovate anything else.
No, it's in these funny pictures where you see China is building 10 airports and whatever, and we have
made
the
caps of the plastic bottles. Exactly. Yeah. So this is going to change. And what kind of changes are going to happen in logistics as a consequence of this green reporting, green agenda?
Tomorrow, in my presentation, I will show there was a survey done by BWL, the German Logistics Association, Bundesvereinigung Logistik, and it said, because everybody's like, no, we want that, but then the question was, how much are you willing to accept delays or smaller services? And it was like, it was yes, rather no, and no. And more or less 75% said rather no and no. So it's because people don't want to lose the service. They don't want to accept a lower level of service. So some of the things have to change, and also they will, because cost-wise. As long as if we stay in this triangle of profit, people and planet, you will benefit from it.
This is this NIMBY effect, not in my backyard. So I support, but not in my backyard. Yeah,
exactly. As long as I'm not involved, everything is fine.
And actually, European Union or European countries just make 7% of the whole CO2 emission in the whole world. So if China is not included, or now USA, what are we doing actually? We are destroying our own industry.
I think right now there's the discussion about the next environmental meeting in Brazil, and I don't know how much rainforest they're cutting for this meeting. So it's always the balance. So people need to, in Slovenia or in Germany, they need to spend so much money in reporting, and everything is like, we are saving the world. But then they're like, the rainforest? No, that doesn't matter right now. So it's always this balance of what you're doing. And I will also show an example what we did for a juice producer. Because you have to, when you analyze the supply chain, or like the whole process from the farm to the end product in the supermarket, you have different steps and different bubbles regarding the carbon footprint. And I can show you the picture. It's the carbon footprint in Germany, in this case, is a tiny bubble. So the biggest bubble is in Brazil. But if I'm just forced to optimize these tiny bubbles, it's not efficient.
So what kind of changes should we make, actually? maybe more common sense, or?
I think honestly, it's like, especially talking from German side, less regulation. I think they started an initiative. I'm not really sure when that started, but Bavaria, I heard that in the radio interview, is the first country who's testing laws, like new regulations. So test them before you put them out to the people. It's like with the EUDR, the European Deforestation Regulation. You have so much regulation, it cannot work because nobody can handle the data. And then the next thing is that when we have the data centers, they need much more energy, and they're producing much more carbon than carbon dioxide than the whole process in the whole production.
Exactly, and especially in Germany, if we watch the auto industry, actually the Chinese got all the gains regarding all this green agenda. The Chinese companies are gaining, not European.
No?
Yeah.
It's like, but then we can say we're saving the world.
Yeah.
No, but this is the problem right now. I think at least from the German perspective, even with the last government, that is we have the highest prices for energy.
Exactly.
So, and then everybody's wondering why the German economy is not good, or why the companies are moving away. And this is what we see in the US, because once the companies left, it's really difficult to start again with the production. And you have the dependency as well.
What are these American tariffs bringing to European Union and European companies, or maybe German companies?
Even Slovenian. On Sunday we did a wine tasting tour in beautiful Slovenia, and the two vineyards we visited, they said we will not export anymore because then it's disturbing the whole structure, price structure. But as Nick mentioned today, it's part of this negotiation deal. And if we see it, I think it made sense what he explained, to see it from the perspective that this trade deficits is what the Americans are focusing, or the American policy is focusing on right now. So
just on the deficit,
maybe on their deficits. So they want to export more.
So we'll see. Maybe they gain, maybe they don't. Who knows?
Exactly. We will see in some years.
But what does that mean for the logistics? More work, more bureaucracy, more work in the logistics or freight companies? What's going to happen?
I think it really depends on how it's going to be done. Because right now it's just like, we will do that, but of course it will be more work, more administrative work. As we heard today, the consumers are suffering because in the end, the consumers are paying for that. So the product, the product will get more expensive.
They will not have eggs for the Easter.
Exactly. This is in US. They are buying everywhere, even in Europe, the eggs, because with the bird flu, there's not enough production. And I was talking to a friend, and she's on a protein diet. And she said, "Can you believe it? It's so and so expensive." And I've seen pictures from Hawaii. Hawaii is incredibly expensive because everything is more or less flown in. And there was like a tray of eggs was $40. So eggs suddenly, especially wrong Eastern, come luxury good.
Okay, so you have this consulting company, and you consult also the logistical companies. What are their issues?
I think a lot of the issues right now is getting people. And then this is what I'm going to show tomorrow. There's one survey that says especially the younger generation are looking for ESG conform companies. So they want to have this impact. They want to have to create the world, let's say, a better place.
To save the world.
Save the world.
Yeah, so that's...
So I think, I'm not sure about the numbers now. I think it was roughly, even 40% would accept a lower wage regarding to the average if the company is very
Green.
very green, people would change jobs, or like especially looking for environmental friendly companies. Excuse me. So that is also changing.
So how do the companies overcome this lack of working force?
They're trying to be more attractive. So, and I think in
More green?
In some places more green, depending on the target group. I want to attract. Some companies are trying to have relations with other countries, like with Polish countries or Slovenian countries, to get the talented people from other countries. But this will, I think, in the future, this will be a problem, especially for like the low-income job.
Even in Germany.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the role of artificial intelligence or in all this process of digitalization in logistics, for instance? What do you think?
I think we've seen the big picture Nick was showing today, but I also think it's especially the smaller companies are just starting. Everybody's making mistakes. Like if you use, for example, ChatGPT and put in documents, of course you can get the summary, but the whole world gets access to this document. So companies like the company I worked for, they have rules now how to use ChatGPT and how to deal with that. So it's but I think it's starting. But in the end, it's as we heard today, it's the train. Either you jump on the train or you got run over by the train. There's no stop.
Exactly.
And
so, what about this logistical congress? You are here for the second time?
No,
for the
fourth.
For the fourth,
yes,
perfect.
And it's already in the agenda for next year.
Okay. So, how is it developing? What do you like about it?
I like the atmosphere. Of course, it's like with the surrounding and being in beautiful Slovenia. That's also an additional point. I think Igor is doing a tremendous job. He's really like fantastic. He makes it very personal. So you don't feel like you're going as a visitor to an unknown conference. It's like being part of the family. So I'm very happy to be here, and I'm as I said, I'm already looking forward to be here next year.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Okay.